Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day today. We have just been informed of the next, spell writer that PG is going to be releasing, Mogma. Fortunately, a name that's actually fairly easy to pronounce. And I wanted to go over this spell writer because it's a little bit interesting. And then kind of talk about what I think. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? The viability of this and whatnot. So, let's go and get started. So, this will be coming out, I believe, this week. If not this week, next week. It is going to be its own, separate branch, as per usual. The first, node of the writer will give you the spell. So, technically, you don't have to max out the line to get the spell, but obviously a writer without all the extra bonuses and just the spell probably won't be that usable to many people. So, yeah, let's look at this. So, the main use of this spell writer is Drastic Ploy. Blue, 1 rage, gains 2 rage on cast, so basically you net 1 total rage from this. Damages the dragon for 10% of max HP, and cooldown is 16 seconds. 10 seconds with all cooldown buffs. So if you can see from the writer here, right, this is the layout, you can reduce the spell cooldown by 6 seconds total. Now, I have a couple of issues with this spell, right, or the spell writer. I would have gotten this spell writer if this did not cost any rage, because this would make this writer perfect for backup dragons, right? You get left with no rage. You have to, come up after your, the previous teammate, and you have 0 rage. What can you do, right? Solaris. This would be great for Solaris, right? If it did not cost any rage. But it does, and it is blue, and it only gives 1. Sacrifice, if I'm not mistaken, gives 2, right? And on top of that, it damages the dragon for 10% of max HP, and the cooldown is 16 seconds. I mean, come on. This is a very niche thing that I don't feel like is really worth the, 39,000 sigils to max this guy out. At least in my opinion. I would have gotten him, again, if it didn't cost rage and it cost 0 rage. I mean, sure, the cooldown could have been 10 seconds, right? But 10 seconds is a long freaking time, guys. that's assuming you get all the spell cooldowns. So if you don't get the spell cooldowns, it's a fairly good writer. You got attack 32%, HP 18%. That's solid. That's a very solid writer for hunters. I mean, even without, the spell itself. But, knowing PG, they're going to put out a writer that's better than this next season. So do you really want to, use sigils on that? Now, if you get the cooldown, you get 26% attack, no HP, and then cooldown is 10 seconds. HP, 8%, 18% attack, 32% HP, cooldown 16. That's not bad, but not amazing either. So yeah, I'm not super impressed with this, honestly. I think it would be good for maybe a warrior that, I don't know. I'm having trouble figuring out how this would be super usable to the community as at large. So I'm personally going to be skipping it. I don't think it's worth it. I think the avatar is cool and whatnot, but I don't think that this is going to be a super needed, have to get spell writer. I think other ones that we've had previously may have been a little bit better than this one. So anyways, that is my opinion on it. I will keep you guys informed as far as what I think as I see it, put in game, or if they decide to change it. But yeah, that is my current opinion on this. Hope you guys found it somewhat useful, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, y'all.